Hello, this is Gilles. I'm here to report a little bit on all those on philosophical ideas and this process of ascension, the world of energy, as well as some more earthly kind of thing today. For in essence, our destiny is written one day at a time. Every day we write the book, and it's a process. So every day we align a little bit more. We want to step into the chariot of the sun, the chariot of Apollon, the chariot of light. It's a light body, is like a chariot. It will take us into unimagined realms, but in essence, there was this we can't use that until we were ready. There was this in Greek mythology. There is this spirit named Satan, who's like the Satan in biblical and Muslim tradition as well, who took the power of the chariot of the sun, his father Helios, and everywhere he went, he would burn everything down because he did not master his own inner light. He was in rebellion against life, and so we want to know this chariot is becoming closer to us, and soon we're going to be able to travel. There is in this light body. For it is very important to inspire the whole of humanity to have a bright vision, something bright in front of them. For there is this coronavirus that's been like a buzz on the opposite direction, that's creating much fear even in the financial market. But they forget all that, and this is see it as being cleansed, and envision the positive future. If we can convince the majority of human beings to focus on this utopic paradise of this perfect balanced existence, we're going to find a way to make it happen. So it's about we need this inspiration. We all have to tune in our physical instrument so it vibrates on the frequency of our God self. And we all are instrument in this great symphony. My role in that is to be like a conductor to coordinate all the effort of the new age, and we want to move into this dream of the new age, rather than dystopian society that we've created. We want to move into a positive experience for all. For on the cosmic level, Gaia is the name of our planet. She swings around souls. It's a great revelation. There is the sun goes, the earth goes around the sun. It's a great revelation I thought I'd make today, and it's following Sirius around the central core of our local universe, the sun of Alcyone or Alcyone, the Pleiades, and everybody swing around this great central sun. But in the future, after the ascension, the whole solar system will be reinstated in its original state with 4 atmospheric worlds, 4 oceanic worlds, and everything will be rearranged by spirit. And we'll, instead of going directly on the orbit of the around Alcyone, we'll orbit around Sirius A. Will be the other sun of Sirius A, and we'll travel with Sirius A around the great central sun, which will be more integrated form of living when we become a star nation. For we have to there is this redefinition of senses. What are those words? I was thinking to publish a book with all the what's what in the spiritual world and all of the who's who. Can't put it all, but to have this resource that could be put online later. For it was Diderot in the 18th century, French philosopher, that brought the encyclopedia into Western Europe, and so he was one of the most influential philosophers of those times, just because he created that. He brought that in. So there is a redefinition of senses, how we look at things now. That's why I put a glossary in my book. In France, we have those scandals of like sex tapes of politicians. But I think what's been sanctioned is the hypocrisy of someone who says I'm a perfectly balanced family man and send a naked picture of himself to strangers on the internet. So I think that, but in essence, there is nothing wrong about being a human being and having a healthy sexuality. I've never made sex tape, but if I get into politics, I may just make sex tape just to say, well, I'm a normal human being. You see, and for those people that built an empire, like Paris Hilton or Kelly Jenner, or those the Paris Hilton, her sex tape made her into she built this very big financial empire because she had this freedom of using her body for this self promotion, so to speak. But I think there is a great deal of misunderstanding about sexuality for when it's consensual between adults. It's violence and war and brutality that we should question and be more accepting of the that being said, everybody's got this sexuality is like spirituality. Everybody's different on that level, so we all approach those things on a different level. But I think that Trump is winning the Democratic convention, because Bernie is moving ahead. But Bernie is like very unlikely. America is very conservative, and Bernie is very left wing, and it's gonna. I think Trump will be re-elected. I think that's the general flow. In France, we gave this status of refugee to this Russian. Politipon art. He's an activist, a Russian activist, but he called himself an artist. But I don't see the arts. I think we should give the French. I always thought that the French should give this political asylum to Julian Assange. Much more important, freedom of press. For he only revealed war crimes. I love America, but they should be humble and say, forgive us for those. For war is messy and people can make mistakes, but they have to be. Asking for forgiveness in order to find the conclusion of that. But Julian Assange is just eventually he has to fight through the process. But hopefully, one of his lawyers, I saw a French lawyer, we're going to ask the president of France to give him asylum. We'll see what happened. And so, did I pull some cards? I'm going to speak briefly about sacred archaeology. So the highest wisdom is destiny. We have a destiny, we have a mission to fulfill here. What we need to understand is joy, how to stay in a state of joy. What we need to do is righteousness. We have to be like square. We have to be in a circle, but we have to align ourselves to the highest form of energy that within ourselves, and the outcome is to listen. It's listening. It's about listening. Life will teach us. Life will tell us. Life will reveal to us all the things that are meaningful to us when we're ready to hear them. For all exist within their God self. There is no, and we cannot underestimate divine intervention. Like God can mobilize someone to do something that will create amazing miracles and shortcuts where God does anything He wants. And you have all the choice in the world. So free will was given to choose love, to choose light, to seek wisdom, and to be inclusive and to move forward with that. I wanted to speak briefly about archaeology. There is sacred archaeology. There is different kinds of discovery. There's discoveries that have to remain where they are discovered, and also discovery that can be transported in other places. For in essence, there is great things to be discovered that cannot be moved. This is like the master chamber of Atlantis that's in. Near the Bimini Island, but it's very, very delicate because the electromagnetic field is very disturbed, so we'll have to wait for that. Then there is passages to Agartha, the inner world, and there are also in the Earth's crust, there are whole cities that exist that used to be the light and dark extraterrestrials have created cities. Like the positive side, there is the light bed, the crystal bed of Arkansas and Brazil and many other. But the negative extraterrestrial are being removed. So eventually all that will be revealed to humanity. For in Egypt and South America, there is great discoveries that still needs to be made. Spirit has shown me so many things that, but it will come in due time. On Atlantis, the last phase of Atlantis, the central isle of the most beautiful isle was the Emerald City of Poseidon, and there was a statue of Poseidon in gold and platinum, extraterrestrial gold and platinum that was huge, and it was like made of all kinds of precious jewels and like the crystals, and the city you could see it from anywhere as you move towards the center, and this statue was it was. Maybe because at the end, at the final destruction of Atlantis, there were like nuclear explosions, so it might have melted, but maybe not. Maybe it was preserved somewhere under the ocean. That would be an incredible discovery. Spirit also showed me one day in a vision. I was doing digs with a group of people in northern Italy, and I was digging out the Excalibur, the sword of King Arthur or Michael. And but the vision came that had to give it to its rightful owner, and I saw this face of that person with a crown on his head. He's a very big famous celebrity, so I won't tell his name, but I had to return this sword to him, and the spirit was saying it's his sword, so I was like, okay. For the spirit also showed me a cavern in Greece that holds the great treasures, manuscripts and statues. That those things I might undertake to discover in the future. And another discovery that will be exquisite is when we're going to discover all the paintings and invention of Saint-Germain. He was an ascended master that lived in a physical fort in the 18th century in France, and 17, 18, 19, 16, 17. He, like everybody else, he had a number of incarnations, but he would remember his incarnation. Is the hierarch of the New Age. He discovered eternal youth and infinite abundance. He could touch a few little diamonds and make a big one out of it, or turn metals into gold. For people who didn't really believe him, they believed that he made best faced gold that they ever seen. But at some point, he was given the chateau of Chambord. It's a huge chateau by Louis XV, and he made all, the spirit told me, he painted on that everything, and he made tons of invention, and he never let anybody into the chateau while he was there. Nobody ever came in, because he was so much more in advance of his time, and we never found anything, so he probably preserved that somewhere hidden, and spirit says that when the time comes, he's going to want to, that I am the one who handles this revelation to the world of all his invention and all these paintings. So that will be exciting to work with him on that level. But I'm sure he's taken precaution to wait for the right time. For humans have to be ready for all those discoveries. I'm going to finish with a song. This is a painting. It's part of 30 paintings. Actually, I was supposed to make 64, but I didn't complete the series. About the hexagram of the I Ching. This is the number 4. It's the number 2. It's the Earth. It's just the 6 open lines. Mother Earth, nature, the receptive. It's symbolized by a yellow square. And this is snow. I added a lot of snow on it. It's very close. I'm going to work a little bit on the star, but other than that, I think it's pretty close to complete. I finished with a difficult song to sing, but it was on top of the pile, and so that I would go for it. And it's good practice. It's difficult without instrumentation, but soon that will come as well. So it's a song. It's called Changes. Still don't know what I was waiting for, and my time is running wild, a million dead-end streets, and every time I thought I had got it made, it seemed the taste was not so sweet. So I turned myself to face me, but I've never called a glimpse, or the other must see the fake. How much too fast to take that test? Change and a face is strange. Change ahead, don't wanna be a richer man. Change and a face is strange. Change ahead, there's gotta be a different man. Time may change me, but I can't trace times. I watch the ripple change the side, but never leave the stream of warm and permanent sand. So the days float through my eyes, but still the days seem the same. And these children that you spit on, they try to change their world. Are they immune to your consultation? They're quite aware what they're going through. Change a face is strange. Change ahead. Don't wanna tell them to grow out of it. Change a face is strange. Change ahead. Where is your shame? You've left your neck out in it. Time may change me, but I can't trace time. Strange fascination fascinate me. Changes are taking the pace I'm going through. Turn a face is strange. Change ahead. Hey, look out, you rock and roller. Turn a face is strange. Change ahead. Pretty soon you're gonna get older. Time may change me, but I can't trace time. I said that time may change me, but I can't trace time. Oh, that's a nice, incredible song by David Bowie. We'll pull one more card. Well, thank you for liking, sharing, commenting, subscribing. I'm looking forward. There's so much that is changing every day in the preparation for what is coming. It's going to be quite amazing for me, and I will be sharing with you as it comes on. It's the card of the day is the tribe. We're looking for our tribe to connect to our family, the people that are aligned with our the highest well-being, and we feel the best around. And so it's all coming. We become like magnet to that. We're always in a receptive mode of making new friends and making new connection and being ready for what we see. That we already see this precognition. For in the news they make a lot of fun of people fortune teller half of the time wrong when it's like is it going to be head or tail, so it's going to be half of the, but there is this really power that is precognition to see what is before you. For spirit is already know, and so can reveal that to you, and then it's a state of probability, of possibility, and then you align with the highest visions that you have, and then is to remove all the resistance for when we ask. The universe is always ready to provide and always doing everything. So we have to remove the doubt, the fear, and anything that can prevent us from being in the flow, and to be as serene as possible in that process of appreciation. Thank you very much. Namaste.